Hello.
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 Oh yes, I would like to attend the meeting.
Okay. I got some interesting mail.
You did?
Yeah. Check that out.
Oh, it's from Paige.
Mm-hmm.
At least she told you everything.
Yeah. I'm worried that she could be harmful to others, though.
That might be the case.
Who are you going to Big Pharma with?
Who am I going with?
Yeah.
Myself. I was about to ask you if you've been there.
I have, but I want to go.
Okay, we can go.
Okay, cool. To Big Pharma. The farm.
Who took you here?
Vincent.
Ah,
There's a pig up there.
2.
Why are they just on the roof?
I think they're inside.
Why are you inside?
Who did this?
I don't feel like they should be inside. Ooh, there's so many mobs out and about.
I just need a sugar
Oh,
cane.
I overshot the crap out of that one. Dang. Oh, it doesn't quite reach. You just need a sugar cane?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Did you get what you needed?
Oh no, there's a
Oh, it's
farm. I have to
Okay.
farm it.
Did I break it?
No, you're fine.
Oh, good.
I was worried. I was about to.
Ah!
Oh.
You broke it. I don't even have my... Oh. Ah! Good job. Since when does your bow have knockback?
I never noticed. Oh, it has punch.
Oh, maybe that... Well, yeah, that would be what it is. This meeting will be held in the Endarian Ballroom. Please bring along your captain and advisor, as well as make them aware of this meeting. Signed, VK. End an overworld meeting.
Where's Bale?
8 p.m. EST. I have no idea.
Did you tell Bale before?
I have not seen Bale since yesterday.
Oh yeah, by the way, Skylar broke this sign.
Skylar broke the sign. I am struggling so much with Skylar currently. When I got the chance to talk to Skylar last, they told me that they were the one that triggered this curse in Paige.
Bruh. They took
Yeah.
an air from us.
I mean, she's not technically an heir yet, and now all I can think about is the fact that, like, is it a curse? Are they going to be able to break the curse? Or is this a situation where I need to call for her execution? Because who knows if she's even safe to be around? And my brain is swimming.
Yeah, it's a really tough situation. I really hope we don't have to execute her.
I don't know. Because now with her letter, it sounds like she seems to think she's a danger to other people also. And, like, what happens if I let that slip and somebody else gets hurt?
Exactly.
Like, I don't want to execute people, but I don't want to see me let one person go and have 3 others die or something crazy. Especially an heir, because then what do I do?
You'd probably have to find another heir.
Yes, Arlo. Yeah.
I don't know if there's many options left. Because I know you wanted Wolfkins.
That was the intention, but it's not necessarily like a hard and fast rule. And, like, there's Ollie, there's Atticus, and Fifi, I think. Fifi's doing everything else all the time.
I don't think Fifi should be an heir.
Oh, not if we can find somebody else first. But that is if execution is what we end up doing, and I don't want to necessarily, but I don't know, I don't think it's safe.
I think we're speaking too out in the open.
That's very possible also. Is this a clock tower?
It looks like it. Did you just approve every build without knowing what it is?
I told her that she has build permission because she's been known to be trusted as a builder and, like, not getting other people hurt, but she does have to ask me first. This one, I wasn't aware of until Balefire told her that it was illegal to build this close to the castle without a permit, and then she told me after I'd already seen the entire building.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I didn't know it was a clock tower until I started looking at the shape just recently.
I thought they were gonna make like a skull thingy in the middle for a sec.
Oh, like Balefire's chest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Balefire,
Yeah.
the meeting yesterday.
Yeah. That caught me off guard.
Yeah.
That was more like backstory dropped.
Mm-hmm. More backstory than I was expecting, honestly. And, like, I know that we are aware of it, but you can't just go around telling people that you're a dead body.
And they know that he's a Netherian noble now. Or at least the body was.
I'm not sure that even I knew that part. They seem to, like, really know the name.
I don't think it was that long ago that the Netherian died.
I don't know. Up until the passing of my mother, I didn't know anything about the Netherians. even still, Lorynthia is a closed door as far as information goes. So I don't really know anything about their kingdom or how it runs or... I don't know. I don't know anything.
We're in the dark.
Ah, as is the nature of the Shrieking.
Dang.
Just forever in the dark.
Ooh.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I think I have allergies or something.
Oh no. Springtime outside of the deep dark is kicking your butt.
Yeah, it seems to be.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I will stay indoors from now on.
No!
Oh, if only.
You're too much fun to adventure with, but maybe we'll get you, like, some medicine or something.
I'm sure Avi.
Yeah, we go tell Oppie that, hey, Arlo has allergies and his nose is sniffly, and we need your help.
Oh yeah, I got a friendship mushroom from Athena.
Oh! I love that. That's fantastic.
I did, another adventure quest.
How big do you think this meeting is gonna be?
The Empress is gonna be there maybe, so... I hope it's not that big.
Do you think I should put a dress on?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll be back.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Goblin post that we found the other day, that was Skylar's family's friend that put that there, and it's not a goblin.
Oh, was it somebody that, like, was killed by goblins?
Most likely.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better.
Also, we didn't need to worry about it, so they don't need a post there.
Yeah, that's better. That's good to know.
Sundu grew up in Overworld, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's new information to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that. But everything was so scattered because my mom was either in this castle or in the deep dark that it doesn't surprise me. There's people coming from all over the place that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah. Oh god.
Bless you, allergies.
Thanks. I had to sneeze silently in a meeting.
Yeah, you gotta hold it in.
I gotta hold it in.
Wait, no, don't hold it in, because I heard if you hold it in, you explode.
Oh. You know, maybe if I explode, I'll release a big sonic boom.
But just take out everyone? I don't feel like that's the answer. Or maybe it is.
I'll tell you and Lorynthia to leave early.
No, thanks. Just eliminate the end. Well, I like the end people, though.
I don't know, they're beefing with our citizens.
Death by sneeze would be horrendous.
It would be funny.
Good evening.
Hi.
Billfire.
Hello.
You don't need to scout the goblin area anymore.
Why?
Apparently it was Sundu's family's friend that was killed by goblins, and Sundu grew up in Overworld. They
Oh, I
placed
thought you
that
said
there.
Skylar.
Oh no, Sundu. I'm sorry. It's Rain Frog.
Rain frogs?
Frog.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I don't have to go over there.
No.
Okay. Well, that makes my life easier. So
I mean, if you want to take the Internium hammer,
we probably shouldn't.
I was gonna
Dang
say,
it.
if it's a morning site, it should probably be left.
We should also let it be known that even if, it is a special place to some people, still in the overworld. So we
Yeah.
should still have notices when things are built.
I agree. Completely agree.
Alright, I'm gonna go check my mitt. Oh, what's up?
I was gonna tell you that I don't know if you are aware or if they sent letters individually, but I was told to make you aware that there is a meeting in like 15 minutes.
Cool, I'll be there.
Okay, it's in the end.
Dope.
Go check your mail.
I was okay.
Flashy. No reason for all of that. No! Leave it alone!
Where are we going? Blackthorn
Yeah,
or Nocturna?
I don't know. I'm going to
Blackthorn.
Blackthorn.
I'm behind you.
Oh, I was like, what the shit?
Greetings.
Hello.
General
Hello.
Commander.
Oh, let's go.
But somebody else has to log us. I hate doing that.
Oh wait, that's a loss.
Yes, those are our laws.
Wrong one.
You can just put all three of you in one log.
Oh, thank God. Are you our escort?
Yes, I will be escorting everyone.
Everyone?
It seems the Nether is joining us for this meeting.
Oh.
I was only informed about a minute ago.
Whew.
Very nice. The land sky's actually very, very pretty.
I agree. There's stars for miles.
Yes, they
Oh.
are... Well, a lot of people believe that they are all souls of those who have fallen.
That's a lot of dead people.
Arlo.
Well, the end has existed for a very long time.
It's beautiful and sad.
Well, them being gone is sad, but them being remembered is not.
Agreed.
Agreed.
And here they are.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, I will get you three a refund on the toll. I'm being told that you do not need to pay it.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Hi, lady.
Arlo?
Captain.
It's nice to see you all again.
Oh yeah, long time no see, Marriott.
Indeed.
Yes.
Well, if you three would like to go ahead and log yourselves, then we can head over to the castle.
Oh, yes, Captain, could you
I
log
will
us?
log all three.
Thank you.
Alright. Has anyone not been to the castle before?
No. Me.
Okay.
It's just Nocturna, right?
Yes.
Oh, I have the warp stone. I've just never been
Yes,
inside.
that is That is what I mean. Just if anyone has not actually gotten the Waystone before.
Oh, no, I have the Waystone.
Okay, then we can all just head there right now.
Sounds good.
Please, if you all would follow me.
General, welcome everyone. Please let us all head inside. Is there certain places for sitting? You can sit anywhere. I see. I recommend we make a group.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll make a group.
Thank you, Vincent.
Well, guess we have mainly more to talk on I guess partial some end and overworld stuff, but I guess
Vincent?
oh, I'm dying out. Okay, sorry. The void. Anyway. I guess agenda-wise, the curse thing with Paige. We've also been made aware of some other, I guess, goblin sightings, graves. I'm kind of confused on that nature of it, but found in the overworld. So, if we want to...
Arlo, would you like to clarify the information that you have received recently about that?
Yes, Rowena let me know that it was part of Sundu's family friend thing, a grave.
Huh?
Aren't we
What did I tell you?
Sundu's family's grave.
Oh, yeah. Yes, the grave that you all found. It was Sunday's, their father. It wasn't a goblin. So...
Well, I
Okay.
mean, that the memorial site thing, that
Yeah.
I guess was...
You said other, though. There have been sightings overall?
That was the only one we encountered.
I see.
Have we experienced any other, like, well, other strange behavior? But we did, or at least some, I think, I figured out later, but there was another thing with an Eternium hammer in the overworld. There was like a memorial site, I think, south of Wolvenshire.
Is this the same site, potentially?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, okay.
It's the same one. Sunday was brought there. she saw it. She certified it with her own eyes. TLDR, by the way, I don't think the High Lady or Rexar or Helia knows about this. There was a memorial found in the Overworld, like Vincent said, south of Wolvenshire. It had like dragon tree wood on it and an Eternium hammer, like one that you use to like make physical Eternium items, and it was found in the Overworld. They had thought it was a goblin made memorial for a goblin, but it was one of our citizens in reality.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me
Thank you
less
for the
concerned.
clarification.
I wasn't made aware of that, so it's fine. But
I still wish to see this memorial, however, with my own eyes.
Later.
can be done. Well, concerning Wolvenshire, Skylar, could you talk more on this curse with Paige?
Yes. I have made the High Vessel quite aware of certain elements of it. All of it, actually. However, High Vessel, as this is a matter concerning your kingdom, how much am I allowed to say?
I feel like at this point it is a matter that involves all of us. Paige's friendships are far and wide, and I believe that the curse has graduated since we last spoke, so be candid.
All right. Some weeks ago, Paige had come to me, or rather I had been called over to the Overworld for a matter concerning Paige, about an anti-healing curse. Bare bones basics and curses for anyone here who doesn't know. She had been injured and the wound wasn't healing due to it. Unfortunately, we had discovered that there was a far older curse within Paige. About something teen years old, 17, 16? Either way, the longer a curse remains on somebody, the more difficult it becomes to remove. And if you put multiple curses on somebody, and, well, sometimes they'll intertwine with each other, the curses became tangled, leading to healing becoming an issue. We've resolved this. We've resolved the healing curse. However, the original curse and obedience curse remains on Paige. It's one that forces Paige to follow certain orders when certain criteria are met. Not to worry, none of you can trigger those criteria by accident, I can assure you of that. However, removing that curse has proven quite difficult. And due to certain carelessness, when trying to remove it, a failsafe, a jinx of sorts, activated, basically reawakening lessons that were instilled into Paige by the person that cursed her many years ago. For her friends, many of you know, she's grown distant, cold, as those lessons were all about making sure that nobody was close. However, progress has also been made, as I'm sure even some people here can attest to. Paige has been slowly beginning to warm up to people again, and even on my end, I hesitate to say, but I think I have found a lead towards getting rid of at least the jinx that essentially wipes Paige's emotions when one tries to get rid of the curse. The obedience curse itself, It's curse magic far beyond what I know. I'm not too familiar with the ways curses used to be performed, and, well. However, I am trying, and I can assure that eventually we will be able to help Paige. Even more than we already are.
Interesting.
I was perhaps actually wondering if, when it comes to matters of dealing with the curse, if perhaps Paige's travels to the end or my travels to the Overworld, when it is of the matters tied to the curse, if they could perhaps be made easier. However, that's simply a suggestion, and I do not wish to overstep.
If I'm-
Vincent,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say Vincent wrote up some laws that will make traveling to the end a little bit easier if people plan on coming here multiple times within 1 week, or if they plan on staying here for a extended amount of time. We're just waiting for those to be.
I had just approved them.
Thank you so much. I love you.
Speaking of which, I will pass them out to the needed people now.
I have a question. How am I to be of sound mind in knowing that I'm already very aware that I am in danger? How am I to be of sound mind that nobody else is?
You cannot. The fact is that, as it stands currently, the curse. I imagine that one of the curse's commands have been to put you in danger. Have been to. May I say it? I believe that one of the commands have been to assassinate you.
I would agree. I've received some correspondence from Lord Willowbeak that has me concerned for others as well, though. And
May I know?
I will bring it to you.
Thank you. The fact is that any number of commands that have been said once upon a time, and any type of commands that would be potentially given to her by anyone who would know how to trigger this curse. They could be anything. I have personally not given any commands to Paige, and I would hope that of the few that know how to use this command, none of them have. But the fact is, there's a reason why tackling the obedience curse is of utmost security importance, because no, I can't guarantee safety. Have I toyed with the idea of using the curse to mitigate the risks? Yes. But ultimately, I fear that that could endanger Paige's safety. Think of it this way. If I make a command that she should act in a way to protect you, would that cancel out the previous curse, or would that simply mean that she eliminates herself as a risk factor?
See, I am not as concerned about myself, although that is on my list of concerns. I am more so concerned about the fact that Paige is just running around freely. I think that to some degree, if something were to happen and it were to be brought to me and the excuse comes up that, oh, she is cursed. How much do I allow for this to fall into, oh, she is cursed, and not some amount of accountability in knowing that she is incredibly dangerous?
May I speak bluntly?
Of course.
I believe that any precautions you take are understandable. If you fail to take precautions as it stands, it is not Paige's fault, but the fault of those that have failed to mitigate it, and the fault of those that have made the command. Of course, the command that endangers you has been made many years ago by a dead woman.
Of course. Like I said, I am not at the top of my priority list currently.
Well-
It is the implication of harming somebody else, and if I were to simply pass that by, that means that I am failing to do my job as ruler. Hopefully that makes sense.
Then you're going to have to keep Paige away from that person. Because ultimately, Paige will not be in control over her actions if things happen that way. Leaving the only people to blame as those who knew the threat was there and failed to act.
How am I to guess who could be the target of this, though? Would it not seem that the easiest answer at this point would be locking her away?
It would seem so, yes. It would be quite a sad way to go about it, but yes. One
I'm
could
open
also-
to suggestions.
I would suggest perhaps ensuring that when she travels outside of Wolvenshire, especially towards others, that it isn't alone. There have been plenty of instances by now of people she is safe around. I think that should be
course.
understood.
It is. And believe me, I am fighting for her just as much as anybody else, but when put in
But
the
I
position
believe-
of ruling for others as well, I
Then
don't...
you have knights, yes? You have people in power who could perhaps ensure that if Paige is to talk to certain people who we don't know whether they are safe or not around her, that those people are present.
Interesting. It's worth
That
thinking
would-
about.
That would be my own suggestion. However, it is biased by the fact that I do not wish to see Paige suffer.
I don't wish to see anybody else suffer either. When it comes to the lives of the many versus the lives of the few, you can see the balance.
I absolutely do, and hence my suggestion. In, again, complete blunt honesty, the safest way would simply be to lock her up. However, perhaps it would be troublesome to her healing.
Of course. I think finding a dead body would be troublesome to their healing also, but that's beside the point.
Oh, I agree. Well, that's my suggestion. Ensuring that if she is to leave Wolvenshire, it is not for her to travel alone.
I appreciate your
will-
input.
I will read through what you have given me, and I'll also take it into account. She's
Thank
in
you.
my care, and for that reason, I feel I am somewhat responsible.
You are
So-
greatly appreciated, Skylar. I hope you know that.
Thank you.
Of course. I would not ask for the opinions of somebody that I did not trust and value.
That means a lot, Your Highness.
Of course.
I'll be sure to read through this and return to you, perhaps not before a crowd. As
That's
Paige's privacy also matters quite a lot in this matter.
That's fine. The only time I wish to breach that privacy is when it comes to the safety of others. Other than that, she is just as any of the rest of us, so...
hmm I have certain ideas in mind, but again, not before a crowd.
Okay, I look forward to hearing from you.
I believe that is all that would should be known at an interdimensional stage about the matter, unless there are questions. All right then.
Well, to circle back on goblins, have we seen anything else in any other realms as of late?
I do not believe we've seen anything in the Nether. No.
Well,
Why? Have you seen something in the Nether, Lady Rowena?
Helia, Arlo, and I have been talking.
Yes, I am aware
Oh,
that Helia had
no.
a conversation with the both of you.
Mhm. So do you mean nothing after what you had found?
I'm not sure I know what you're alluding to.
Since our previous discussion, no, there has not been anything.
That's what I meant.
We haven't found anything concrete anyway. We found evidence of goblins who had run away.
Yes, the things that I shared at the tea party with your Empress was the only thing that I know.
Has there
I
been
just-
anything from the overworld, then?
I believe the only thing that I am privy to is relics of the past during the war and the concern of the memorial, but the memorial being Sundew's has disproved that, so if there is, I'm not aware of it. Bellfire, have you seen anything?
Nothing at all.
And Arlo?
Nothing new.
Very well. There has been nothing in the end from what I've heard. So, Rowena, if you do want to share anything, that will be your decision.
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Thirsty there?
Good job, Vincent. So, do I just tell the whole story, or do you want cliff notes?
I think it's better if you explain entirely.
Okay. When I was younger, I had just gotten out of my military training,
How many times do we have to hear this story?
and at that point in time in the war, the End Kingdom was very much on the defense. We were trying to stop as many goblins from coming into our realm as humanly possible, which, you know, would include maybe, I don't know, shutting down internal portals, blowing them up, making sure that they cannot be used, etc., etc. So that was pretty extensive, and we were spread out very thin. And when that had happened, I, in a sense, was taken by goblins and tortured for information about the royal family, about my origin, etc., etc. I have two logbooks. One is a logbook from the extensive torture that I went through, and then the other one is a more recent journal or entry of a scout who we assume is a goblin. We do not know, but we assume because in this log, hate my life. I absolutely hate my life right now. Because this goblin, this person stated that they were there at the actual time of being tortured. So apparently, when I was rescued, not all of them were killed. And I had apparently come into contact with this goblin. And I don't remember anything or talking any sort of goblin. Which means they looked like a normal person to me. One of the known origins that is within our histories. And part of the experiments that were done, and one of the things that they did to me, which was taking a knife, inserting it in my back, and leaving it there, a decent amount of blood escaped. And then there were injections, and then they took my blood. So, what the injections did was make the natural void on my body spread. So the void on my feet spread, and then void started appearing on my ears. So safe to say that they can somehow maybe even replicate that happening, making them appear as if they might be a normal voidling. I have the logbooks on me if anyone would like to read them. I do not want to read them. That will be up to you and give them if they want. Someone wants to read them, but I will not be doing it.
I can't help but be curious.
Skylar, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I don't think I'm gonna be
That's
giving you any more books of mine.
That's understandable. The offer was there, so I figured I would ask.
I would appreciate a copy to read over.
I mean, I don't want to copy this, but I can give you the originals and then you just read them aloud if you would like.
Certainly. If you're alright with that.
I've heard them like 3 times already at this point.
Do you want me to read the whole thing? I think it might be worth. So there is something about captive Rowena Graves, rumored to be close with the royal family. They cut, stabbed, and slashed. Apparently she got loose at some point. This is the page of the injections. Oh my. I'm sorry, these are quite long. Well, this one's actually not long. The scouting entry. I'll read that one in full. Entry 1. I was sent on a scouting mission, still have no idea who is giving my orders, but they know who I am. I was told to scout the area of an old camp. Entry 2. I found the camp. It looks like someone was held here and tortured years ago. There is dried blood on the floor. Whoever they took suffered greatly. Entry 3. I've been here for a week. No one has found this area. I know who was taken. Rowena Graves was her name. I remember this place now. I was there. I cannot say I envy the position she was in. I cannot stand to read any further into this logbook. I am putting it back, and I never want to touch it again. Entry 4. Rowena owns a winery now. Got curious and bought some wine. It's good. Great even. I'm glad she wasn't killed, given this is what she can do with wine. I cannot lie. I did not try to make contact with her. It just happened. Meeting the subject they want me to kill is such a casual way. I'm in such a casual way. I'm having second thoughts. Yeah.
That's insane.
I am sorry you went through that, Rowena.
Yes.
With
I must admit, I am slightly confused on why the revelation that goblins are still out there is scary, and the idea of a goblin looking like one of us is deeply concerning and hard to believe.
Are you not concerned of them starting another war?
I must admit I'm not. The Goblin King is gone. They are scattered. They ran. We didn't even have to slaughter the rest of them in the Nether. They retreated. Far beyond our borders.
You say retreat, yes?
Yes.
Does that not mean they cannot regroup?
Sure they can. And they could come back. And we will be ready.
How ready is ready?
Ooh,
Our
clock
armory is well
that.
stocked. I believe in my ability to hold Zareth at the very least.
Yes, but think of how much we've lost already.
We are fragile.
No matter how you think about it, we are still recovering from war. We are not all prepared.
It's
if
only
they
been
do
2 months.
decide to show their face again.
Then we should help each other. Make sure we are prepared for when an occasion such as that happens.
Being afraid is just as dangerous as being ill-prepared.
Agreed.
How can you not be afraid?
Oh, I'm terrified, but I'm going to do it scared anyways.
Second that.
Third.
Lorynthia makes a point. We are stronger together.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. I would not underestimate our opponent, however. It's very unwise to do so. Because
If they're attempting to
though-
look like us, then they're going about this completely different than in the past.
Right?
This is an unknown threat. Forget everything you know.
I hate to say it, but who's to say that none of us here is a goblin, then, if they can replicate us?
That is a very real threat.
Well, it's not like they are. They may not be unaware, given that the High Lady put a notice on her board alerting her
Rowena.
citizens
Rowena,
to
Rowena, Rowena.
the possibility of goblins being here and being around again, and that they should look out for activity.
So what? You're going to fault me for protecting my citizens?
I'm not going to fault you for anything because it's a hard situation that you have to deal with, and I'm not in your position. And there's no way how I can go about doing something like that. Personally, I wouldn't have done that. I would wait until we have more information so that way if people come to me after reading that, I can give them more information. Personally,
And I'm
that's
High
what-
Lady and you're not.
Exactly. Which is why it's a hard situation and it's a hard place to be in. You can only do what you feel as if it is right for you to do with your kingdom.
Then why are you giving me an attitude? I'm doing what I only knew what was right. I did not know this information that they could be masked. I had no idea. If I did know that, I wouldn't have put the notice up.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps if we had had that information sooner.
Perhaps.
I still
Now that we
believe-
know everything, I think we can finally act with more information. I can take down the notice. I plan to. I know that people go to Zareth, and it is probably already out there. But what we do next, we need to all be working together, because this threat involves everyone. We cannot be at odds with one another.
Very well then.
If you're wanting to know to the extent of what the goblins may or may not have due to our deductions, and based off of information that we have, from what we know, they could have voidling blood, freakling blood, fiery blood, and then dragonborn blood. I bring up.
I don't mean to interrupt, but they have as much blood as they want.
They killed so many of us.
Well, then, that's safe to say that anybody could be. But were they really thinking about collecting our blood while they were murdering and killing us on the battlefield?
Definitely.
For testing?
If they made a
started
point to
experiments on
kidnap people
Ophelia
alive,
5 years ago.
yes, but if they made a
Their
point to
thoughts
kidnap
were on
people
this
alive,
long
then
ago.
surely that means they can't use dead bodies. It's a safe assumption.
I think they can use any sort of blood they want so long as it's warm.
I just kept reproducing it. That's why they kept me alive.
Then what would have been the point to capture and take people alive?
Produce.
Hostages.
Experimentation.
Maybe they
I would-
developed the methods.
Or we steer clear of that word.
Which word?
Experimentation.
It's an ugly word, I know.
It's what happened, though, Vincent.
I am well aware.
If you have a more accurate term, then by all means, but that is just what it is.
Anyways, like I was saying, I bring up Dragonborns because there's a situation with one of our knights, Zach. He lost a friend on the battlefield. He went looking for information. He found some. There may or may not be a hidden lab in the overworld that the goblins could or could not still be used.
Where is it?
The lab, I don't know. We didn't find information as to where it was. Zach has that book. I don't. He's not. So.
As far as we know, for now, we know how dangerous people from the end can be, at least towards Origin. And Dragonborns being as tough as they are, that also signals we can be dealing with perhaps opponents that are much stronger. I would not underestimate anything.
It's no secret that we all have our strengths and weaknesses, Shrieklings as well.
Yes, and they have Shrieking blood as well.
Mm-hmm.
I wish everyone is to be careful of decisions they may make moving forward We do not want to be alarming the goblins hidden within our ranks.
Hi, lady. May I make a suggestion?
Yes, Bellfire.
If there are indeed goblins within our ranks, it might serve better to keep the notice up.
And why do you think that?
Well, in their eyes, if they have no reason to suspect that we would know that they're in our kingdoms, then taking down the notice would show that we know more information than we're letting on.
That is a very fair statement, Bellfire, and I believe you are correct.
You.
If anyone else has anything.
I think it would be wise for us to continue to meet like this, at least semi-regularly, to
Agreed.
keep each other updated.
Yes,
Very
I think
well
it would be
done.
good.
I do have one more request, and this is mainly more for the High Vessel.
Yes,
And,
Vincent.
I guess it also concerns our commander as well. But
Yes.
we were made aware, might have been in my letter to you, that one Atticus was residing in a stronghold.
Yes.
Don't play with me right
Of
now.
our knowledge, at least here within the end and what I know, there could be potentially up to 10 or 12 others in the Overworld.
Okay.
We would like to request at least a week, maybe two, for, I guess, myself, our general commander, and maybe even the Empress to go and search and find the end portal frames and destroy them.
I think that is a fair request, and I would like to assure you that the one within Atticus's dwelling has been broken, and I would like for him to retain his peace within his own home.
We don't care about the strongholds themselves, it's only the portals we're concerned with.
What of the Eternal Portal? The one that I am aware of.
That is more difficult to destroy, but it's
I
deactivated.
believe, yes, it's been long deactivated.
Okay. If you are going to be spending time in my realm, at least an extended period of time, I would like a copy of logs, if that is within my reach of requesting.
That can be done.
Thank you.
Yes.
You need a
I-
copy of our log?
I would like to know what happens on my land, yes. If not for my safety, for yours as well.
I'm just asking this for clarification. You want a copy of our logbook that is in Blackthorn?
No,
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 no, no, no, no, no.
Our logs of us going
Travel.
there.
Yes.
No.
Our travels to the strongholds.
Yes. Sorry for the miscommunication. I would never ask for that, as that is your guys' information to keep for yourselves. But I would like to know of the adventures or trips or whatever may happen within the week on my land.
Yes.
I project it would take approximately 2 weeks from the start date to be able to finish.
Is this a coming and going, or is this an extended stay, or...
This may be a couple overnight stays, but it would take multiple trips. We can't overexert ourselves when we have other duties to perform.
I agree. Will you get me a list of names so that I might have my citizens aware of those that should be around, and maybe we can help take care of toll fees and things like that?
Yes. Vincent, if you don't mind sending over the information, we can meet together later and discuss it.
Very well. We can talk later.
Wonderful.
Well, that's at least the topics that I had on mind.
Yes, and that covers mine.
I think for the most part, my questions have also been answered. If anybody else has anything, feel free to let me know.
Same would go for any of the law changes as well on our end. If you want, I have a brief list of things that were changed and added to, just to clarify things. But
I think potentially, is this... I can post this on our notice board, and that at least makes citizens and myself aware. Is it?
Yes.
Are you...
There's not big extensive changes. It's just rehab escort policy on top of opening up more trades with Eternium tools and crystallite armor.
Okay.
And a couple of fee changes, but
just as like an overall heads up, with all of this information, I will also be reforming some of the Overworld laws, so I will send those out as soon as I am able to get them written up.
Sounds good.
Lorynthia? Hi,
Yes.
lady. Do you have any other questions? Anything to bring forward?
No, I do not have anything.
And Empress?
I do not.
Balfire?
Therefore,
Do you have anything that you need to speak on?
No, everything I had was already addressed.
And Helia? Do you have anything you wish to speak on?
Nothing that I can think of at the moment.
Beautiful. I believe that covers our bases at the very least.
yes, I agree. I think now we can say that this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Empress.
Thank you for bringing us here.
Yes.
I shall escort you all back to the Waystone.
Thank you.
Thank you all for attending. I can take the passes you ended up buying, and I'll have Vincent send a reimbursement.
Thank you.
I believe the reimbursement might have already been done.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Then you all get home safe.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you, Amaterasu.
Of course.
I will say, I think it should have been noted that whenever they went to harass one of our citizens, they should come to the captain or high vessel first.
I thought about saying that, but I already yapped that about Rowena. So I'm sure they got the message. And if not, then punishment will be in order the next time.
Who wants to volunteer to escort Lord Paige around?
I think it's much easier to lock him.
What did you say?
Nothing. Intrusive thoughts.
What did you say?
I just had a thought. I'd like
Uh-huh.
to enter into a private conversation. I will make
Okay.
it. We, according to everything we know, if they are able to take the form of the origin,
Mm-hmm.
is it not possible that that memorial is
Lord-
still for...
It is. It absolutely is. And I'm still very concerned about it, especially considering...
I would still like to camp out there.
Okay. Sundew was the one that pretty much, like, sold Atticus down the river. Her and Jura. So I have my concerns with both of them as it is. I mean, I still have my concerns with Atticus as well, but
Uh-huh.
they aren't not on the list, if that makes sense.
Understood. And also, as far as trying to kill you,
Mhm.
when it comes
Oh,
to Paige, I am
harder to kill
not-
than she's giving me credit for. But...
Oh, I understand that. Strictly said to be. When it comes to that, I don't believe Paige should be suspected as a goblin, in my eyes.
No,
Because we know that the curse is there. There is proof of that between...
Correct.
Well,
I think
Skylar,
that...
mainly.
Oh, thank you. I do think that their nefarious things come in many shapes and sizes, and if I can stand here and talk to a corpse, I
How's it going?
suppose anything is possible. So...
Suppose. But that is all. I just wanted to make sure. And it is fine by you if I still make a camp out there.
Oh, of course. I would hope that you would still. I didn't get around to bringing up the, like, petty, you should really ask before you build shit on my land. But
well,
it's worth...
the thing is we still don't know truly who built that.
Right, and the Overworld
So-
was very much a meeting point, I suppose, during the war, but I've struggled to get people to take it seriously as our homes now that the war is over.
Perhaps stricter laws.
I think so. I would like to have a court meeting soon.
Well, I think I will officially start the mission camping out on the 13th.
Okay.
I will give it a week.
That
If I do
sounds
not
good.
get anything,
Don't forget that Rexaris will be reaching out about the portal thing also. I believe he's intentionally reaching out to Arlo and Oliver, but I don't know if you might get mixed up in that as well.
well, I don't know how much his opinion has changed of me since our meeting.
No, I don't think Rexaris' opinion has changed of any of us, truly, but
I'd
luckily
like to talk to
Lorynthia
him,
is the
but
ruler.
I feel like her opinion definitely changed of me, but
If anything, I did receive a letter from her, and she is softer than Rexaris is.
I do want to talk to Rexaris. I might, if it is fine with you, I might give him details on the mission and have him be involved.
Sure, if he's interested. I think that it is worth fostering the relationship at the very least. You
I
can't
will
trust
shoot
somebody
him a
that you
missive.
don't know.
Correct.
Oh,
For now,
at least
I
it
will
wasn't a dog
step away.
pile.
Yes.
Yes, go
I
do what you gotta do.
gotta go talk to Ophelia.
Oh, good luck.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Goodbye. I think we should do something really, really soon about Paige.
I think so too. But the only thing that does not paint me a complete monster is give her an escort and wait and see what happens. And even Balefire is agreeance on that. I spoke with him briefly before the meeting, and he said that how much accountability can Paige truly take when it's not her fault to start with?
Yeah.
I'm just concerned. What if somebody else ends up hurt?
It feels like such a struggle to have somebody with her at all times just to protect others from herself.
I agree. Completely agree. And I want to see her succeed. I know the monster that our mothers were especially together, and I'm sure that mine was 100% involved, but how much can I allow to happen in the name of empathy?
It's true.
No. Just... if I get the opportunity to be better than my mother, she should as well, but arguably I am not actively dangerous like she is, and I am at a loss. I don't know what to do.
I'm pretty sure if your mom was still around, she would have had her executed.
I'm pretty sure my mother probably had something to do with her wanting to kill me.
Wait, what?
Just a hunch. My mother, I don't know if I've ever brought this up before, my mother never intended to step down. I am at a loss of believing that she even sacrificed herself willingly. I was never meant to sit on that throne. And I'm afraid that I have played directly into her hand by wanting to make Paige an heir.
That would really suck if that was true.
I hope it's not. I don't put it past either of them, though.
It would make sense if Paige's mother wants you dead. Like, Paige's mom, she doesn't even know you. Why? What is the point?
It was to inherit the throne.
And if we let Paige be able to take the throne, then they would win.
Is it worth fighting?
Fighting for Paige, or
Fighting in general?
I mean, I guess not if they're already gone now. We make the changes now. It's in our hands.
It's a lot of weight on my shoulders.
It is.
Hopefully I don't mess it up.
If you need anything from the Royal Court, you just let us know on how to better the situation.
I will. And thank you. On the plus side, there's a festival tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
The Star Festival?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was on at a later date.
I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. Let's go look at the poster.
Oh, it is tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I was not aware.
So are you going?
Yes.
Good.
I need to be your escort.
Well, I mean, I would find somebody, but I would prefer it to be you. Oh, this is missing Waystone Cat number 1.
I recognize that one.
Yeah, it's the one that died when Ghost did.
Oh. Do they know that?
I don't know. I haven't seen them around in a while. And I feel kind of bad because I know that it's dead and I just haven't said anything because I'm a terrible person.
No, you're not. Oh, yep, May 4th.
Yeah. Also, Kali is working on a moon festival situation.
A moon festival.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. Is it for the Wolfkins?
It's to celebrate their culture and to kind of show everybody who they are, I guess, that side of them.
Oh, that would be good to get the
Yeah.
Wolfkins. Some people could see the good side
Yeah.
instead of all the bad things that your mother has put on them.
I think it is a couple days after my birthday that they want to do that.
Your birthday's at the beginning of June.
Yes.
Okay.
On the 9th. And then the festival, I think they want it on the 11th. I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
There's a lot of festivals going on.
Yeah. Now that we know that we're surrounded by goblins, it's so much more fun.
Oh, great. How do I erase that from my memory, actually?
Right? Can we do today over before I knew all of that?
How do I unhear that?
See, that would have been the perfect time to sneeze. Or to hold in a sneeze.
I actually did hold in a sneeze at some point.
And you didn't explode? Myth busted. Myth busted.
The buster of myths.
Yeah. Who you gonna call? Lanora the Mythbuster.
Oh, do you want these back since you paid for my tool earlier?
Oh, thank you. See, Bellfire tried to pick up my money box, and he was running around with it, and then he kept my emeralds that I paid for his toll with, too!
How much do you have in your money box?
Not enough for him to steal it!
Oh, you have more than me.
Well, half of this it belongs to the vault, but I just have been holding on to it for tolls and other things.
Well, maybe you just haven't put yours in piles, blocks.
Yeah.
Because mine are in blocks.
Yeah.
Do you have plans for the Star Festival? Like to go with anyone? I'm assuming you're gonna go with the High Lady.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think she's pretty well terrified of us at this point, so.
I don't know, she seemed pretty... I think she wants that marriage.
I don't know. The way that she seemed after Bellfire said, "Let me stick my hand inside your high priestess," was
He worded that terribly.
was not very warm. Also, I don't know that I'm ready to be married. Not that I don't like her, I do, but marriage is a lot.
Yeah. Everything would be combined, and that's to be something you're ready for.
I also just would like to, love somebody if I'm marrying them. And I don't.
You're very valid for that.
Yeah. like, I'm not against it. Well, like, knowing about the goblins and stuff now, like, I'm not against combining forces, but, like, I don't know.
But now it seems like we're singling out the Endarians. If we're all supposed to be in this together.
I don't think the end likes Lorynthia very much.
Rowena made that very clear.
I didn't know what to say. I felt like I should be sticking up for her, but I also, I agree with what Rowena said, and so I just stayed quiet, and now I'm afraid that I made it worse.
I was low-key thinking to myself, when you apologized to Rowena, I was like, you don't need to apologize. That's her fault for getting confused.
Well, I don't ever want, and this is meant not as a dig, I don't ever want to be the person that sits in a crowd and says, I'm the ruler and you're not.
Oh.
I understand that that is something that I have every right to say. But that's just not... That's not me.
It's Lorynthia, apparently.
I saw that. We're very different.
Yeah. It's starting to show.
Yeah.
I can't read the Empress.
No,
I
me neither.
can't read her at all. It's concerning.
Well, and it's gotten even more difficult, seemingly, since Apollo's passing.
She's just very nonchalant.
Very stoic.
Yeah.
Very stoic lady. She means business.
24/7.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm just scared all the time.
Of
Everything. All the time. Let me just headbutt you, sorry.
I don't like the fact that there could be goblins within our citizens or even our court that we don't know about.
Me neither. And it makes finding heirs even more daunting. It's like I don't believe that Paige's actions currently make her a candidate for that, but that doesn't mean it's not problematic. But how do I know that anybody else that I have in mind, like Kali or Oliver or whoever, isn't also hiding stuff?
Yeah. We won't know for sure.
I have no idea.
I like to think I'm not a goblin because we grew up together.
I'm watching you.
You can do it 24/7.
I could just watch you 24/7.
Yeah, I won't mind.
I could just sit here and stare at you.
I don't mind.
I'll just sit here and stare at you.
Okay.
Okay. I've received a missive.
No. From who?
Skylar. They would like to meet, and I said I am able to meet with you in like the next 10 minutes, very briefly, but I will have an escort.
Okay.
Because I'm not doing that alone. No freaking chance, dude.
I'm sus of Skylar a little bit.
I'm mega sus of Skylar.
Oh yeah. At the sleepover, did I tell you that Skylar was flirting with me most of the night?
War.
Did you say war?
Yes. No, but do you? I mean, I can't control who flirts with you or who you flirt with. Did you like it? Are you okay with that?
I was letting them have their fun, but I, I don't. I'm not interested in them at all.
Hmm.
Ophelia told me that it was just a defense mechanism from them, so I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're drunk.
I mean,
it's fine, I guess.
I've witnessed the flirting with many other individuals also.
Yeah.
It would be weird if I was picky about them flirting with you, right?
I don't think so.
Oh. Okay.
Olivia was quite defensive when he saw that.
Was Olivier flirting with you too?
No.
Oh.
I think he was just being a good wingman.
Oh, that's fair.
Because he knows about my personal biz.
About your business.
Yeah. Speaking of, can we go to your room?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can. Oh my god, if I can find the stairs, send help.
The help is here.
Help is on the way, dude. Hi.
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 I've been meaning to tell you this for a very long time. Because ever since we were little kids, I have always... How do I put this into words?
Are you dying?
No.
Okay.
I think I should just rip the band-aid off. I have very strong feelings for you.
Oh.
It was there when we were little children, like teens, but it grew over the past few years as we talked and hang out together, and me always being around you. I wanted to tell you for so long, but I just didn't know when was the right time.
Well, I don't think there's necessarily ever a perfect time coming out of a war surrounded by goblins. I'm sorry that you had to sit in on a meeting about me getting married and watch me spend time with someone else. If I would have known.
I didn't want to think too much of it because I was just a knight and I'm meant to be protecting you all the time. So I didn't think it was very appropriate. Yeah, I just didn't think.
You do a great job of being there for me and being my knight, but we can see what happens.
Obviously, I don't mean to make this more stressful for you because now you have to worry about...
No, the sentiment is very much returned. I don't want to put everything going on out of my mind currently to focus on relationships and, of course, Orion's passing. But I would like to see what happens.
Yeah, I didn't mean it as a way to distract you from everything. I just wanted to tell you as soon as possible.
Thank you. Maybe we can go to the Star Festival together.
That would be very nice.
Oh, but now I have the pressure of, what do I wear? I don't know what to wear.
You look great in everything you wear.
I mean, so do you. I complimented your cape the other day, and it's the same one you wear all the time.
I very much enjoy this cape. It is made of skulk.
It's a good cape. You're right. Yep. I guess on a different note, have you been back to the ancient city lately?
I go there every once in a while. Not recently, though.
I went to the deeper dark, to the catacombs, and that's where the blackout happened. And I haven't been back since.
Inside the catacombs?
I think so. I blacked out and woke up, essentially, in the safe room in Pyra's house.
Oh. That sounds concerning.
Yeah. And I was gonna tell Ophelia because you wanted me to, and we all kind of ran off in our separate directions, so I haven't been able to tell her yet, but I promise I will.
Maybe, me, you, and Ophelia can try to go back there again?
Possibly. The voices don't just stay there. I hear them when it's loud other places too, but something must have triggered it, right?
It's a high possibility. These voices, what, is it like buzzing, or?
It's scrambled whispers.
Nothing.
From what I can tell, there's it sounds like there's a higher pitched female voice and a lower pitched female voice and then a male voice.
I have no idea who that could be.
No, my only thought was that it was maybe like my mom, my brain conjuring up reprimand from my mom for changing the kingdom so much. But that makes me sound schizo, so...
You're fine. If anything, it could be your connection to the deeper dark in the catacombs.
Possibly. Does that mean that Balefire would also be connected?
That wouldn't surprise me if he was.
And we don't think he's a goblin, right?
No. Considering he's firstborn of the Skulk.
Well, you never know. They were doing all kinds of experiments, I guess.
But he's traveled from body to body, he's a soul.
That's a good point. Oh?
Speaking of...
He might be in Nightshade. I don't know if you can hear it that far away, though.
Nightshade is like 2,000 blocks away.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it that far away. Because he said he was going to speak with Ophelia.
Maybe
But
he
that
came
would
back.
mean maybe it's Naomi. Maybe
Um,
she's come back for Waystone Cat #1! Also, I have a question.
Yes.
Would it be weird for a captain and a princess to be together?
That was my thoughts on why I thought it was unprofessional.
Found him. It's just aiming at us now?
No, I did that to him.
Oh.
I mean, we're all about making new changes, so... we don't have to follow in our previous leader's footsteps exactly.
Yeah. We can see what happens.
Oh,
Put him down. Thank you.
What you want?
I just wanted you to stop staring at me like a weirdo. Oh, you're staring inside of me now?
Yo, what?
What are you doing?
I'm waiting for Lady Rowena.
Oh,
She's
We are-
giving me ender pearls.
leaving.
I was like, we are
No, it's not that. She's just selling me ender pearls.
Okay.
I have ender pearls.
I'm supposed
Yeah, but
to.
I'm getting 32. So.
I'm supposed
I
to be
have 30.
speaking with Skylar.
Oh, you should go do that.
They said to me, and then they never followed up.
You
So
should.
I don't know where we're doing that.
You should let them know. Be like, hey, the fuck.
Yeah.
Oh. I love when people are standing here. They just do like the awkward shimmy around.
Okay, bye.
I got one of these
Oh, mine's in
For
my
the-
toolbox.
for the mission.
For
There's-
the mission.
there-
for the
there's-
stakeout.
Hey.
Yeah. I just wanted to see how much money you had.
He'll steal it. He'll steal it, and then he'll make you chase him around like a crazy person.
It's not my fault that I just have pickup priority. Oh, sorry. I meant to break the ender chest while you were in it.
Ouch.
Okay.
Boys, Jesus. Stop it.
It doesn't actually do anything. It's such a weak attack.
The sonic boom.
You created
Yeah.
that attack.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi. Here.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Did you
I
send
ran
another
out.
missive to Skylar?
You're
Yes.
fine.
Okay.
With no response.
That's for their problem.
I know.
you.
My time is valuable, damn it.
Yeah, is that all you
SMH.
wanted?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Thank you. Farewell.
Mhm.
Zach. I can talk Zach.
She seems
Alright,
sassier
cool.
lately.
Awesome.
She does seem sassier lately.
Man, that was such a good conversation.
That was a terrible conversation.
She is probably still a little worked up from the meeting.
Yeah, I can tell.
Whew.
Get the double blast. That's what we call that.
I thought Lorynthia was gonna burst a blood vein.
A blood vessel,
Blood,
you mean?
a
But yeah.
blood vessel. Yes, that's what.
I
well,
need obsidian.
yes.
God damn it. I need to go grab obsidian.
Well, then go grab obsidian. Who are you grabbing it from?
Me.
Oh, do you have a place that you just farm obsidian from?
No, but I know where lava pools are. So.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if this
Lava.
had before.
It's stop picking him up. I don't like it.
Wait. There we go.
Oh.
This is fine. Just don't pick him.
Wait, can I? Hold on. Oh, I can't. Oh, damn it.
You
I
just
wanted.
pick us both up.
Yeah.
That would be
I wanted
crazy.
the double.
Make a shrieking stack.
All right. Farewell.
Goodbye. Have fun.
Oh yeah. Farming obsidian.
Now they glow.
Yay. Hopefully Skylar doesn't break it again.
Yes, Kyler.
Don't have the stinky
Oh,
pants
shit.
yet.
What? You're literally doing it. Oh. Okay.
Hi.
Why are your pants stinky?
No, sneaky.
Ollie-
The sneaky
Ollie
ones.
got me Ollie got me the armor, so now I'm like super fast. So I was sneaking, and then
I
he's
thought-
like, "Oh, you have the sneaky pants," and I'm like, "No, I don't have sneaky pants yet."
I
So
thought you
I could
said
be- I could-
stinky pants, and so I was like,
Oh.
what?
Can I see your pants?
My pants are.
What?
I'm gonna let you reword that.
May I see
Yes,
your enchanted
please.
armor?
Yes, you can.
Dang, asking for other people's pants.
I will not be taking
Wait.
my clothes off.
Wait, is this... Did I get
What?
violated? Oh my god.
May I grab you
What?
some enchantment books for your pants?
Amelia took my pants!
She took your.
No,
I'll be right back.
you let her de-pants you?
Thank you.
How does one invest in the sneaky pants?
This is for you.
Gain a proclivity for sculpt.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
I'm gonna be
I'm-
super speedy.
I'm gonna be for real honest with you. I'm afraid that the armor would harm you more than it would help you.
No, not the armor, the enchantment.
I don't know if there is an enchantment. I think it's just on the pants because they have plus speed.
Mhm.
There's swift sneak enchantments.
Yes,
What, there's
that's
Swift
this.
Sneak. Yeah, there's books. That's
Yeah,
what Ollie
Swift Sneak
has.
lets you crouch and go faster, but the pants have an innate ability of 0.5 speed.
So when you do the sneak and the speed on the pants, then you're just
Go, like-
really fast.
Arlo can demonstrate.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm well
Oh.
aware.
Yeah, look at him. He's so sneaky and fast.
I wish I could do this.
Zoom.
Zoom.
I need this in my life.
See how slow I am? He's just so sneaky and fast.
Why don't you have here? You should take this then.
No. You worked hard for that. That's for you.
I stood here and Arlo gave it to me.
Well, there
know
you
what?
go. You worked hard for
You
it.
know what? If you're not gonna take it, I will.
Arlo.
Hmm?
Skylar's by the castle.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I was walking Vincent back to the Waystone.
Okay.
I'll get there shortly.
Wait, you're actually.
Balefire's asking me to do him a favor.
Oh, what does that mean?
It takes like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't leave you alone.
You're fine.
Totem.
Apologies, Skylar.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
So the mountain to the east of where you are.
East.
So I saw you. Oh, where's the thingy?
I
There.
see you.
Hi. You see me looking at you? I can
Yeah.
see you. But it's so hard. There's so many trees.
Yeah.
It's really hard to be able to get like a good angle. Do you think if I like dig an outcropping into the mountain? Because they won't be looking for me. Like, why would they think
No, they wouldn't be.
exactly? So, like, it's just this really big tree. You think I can remove that big tree without anyone noticing?
This one?
No, the one to your right, like the one I'm looking at. It's like, oh, it's hard, like the really big one.
Oh, that one.
Oh,
No.
hold on. Hold on. Yes, the one you're on. Or the one you're pointing at. The one you're pointing at. Sorry.
Yeah, that could work.
You think I can destroy that?
Yeah.
Because that'll give me a much better view of that area.
I would replant a tree here though, to make it
Yeah,
not look
like a small
suspicious.
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I left the high vessel alone, Skylar.
okay, go back. I just wanted to test if I could actually see someone from up here.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
Is is he welcome?
Yes, however, if I am to tell you anything, then it will be away from any ears but your own.
That's fine. I think with the information that we have now, I do not necessarily...
I don't think so anymore, either.
I don't require that much information currently. I think you're doing a fantastic job maintaining things, and I will work from the other end with the name.
She has also promised that that is the only mission that's been left incomplete.
So hear me out. People have been picked up before, right?
Picked up before?
Like, Oppie was downed during her trial.
Yes.
So, in a controlled environment...
If she goes for Lucette, it would be one-on-one. It would be... She has also assured me that she essentially only builds when she can. She is not acting in any way that isn't compelled by the curse to help the curse.
Right. I just mean, if we were to, and this sounds crazy, especially coming from a ruler, orchestrate a situation where she was monitored downing Lucette with her full permission and awareness, would that break it? Or does it have to be an act of... So it would have to be an act that she's unaware of.
Paige would have to believe she is dead, for if it's simply downing, it is a job left unfinished.
Right.
My suggestion would be, following the same logic, would be to, in a sense, put Lucette into protection of identity. Allow Paige to believe that Lucette is gone. However, if Paige at all cares for Lucette, that might be quite cruel. But, you know, safety.
It might be worth us, because you have the knowledge that you do, orchestrating a meeting with Lucette, potentially.
I could make that happen.
I also fear having the knowledge is a weight that I have struggled with, so I can't imagine that it would be easy for Lucette, as she is so strictly against violence and things like that. I think it would terrify her, but at this point, I'm just unsure. I'm unsure of how to proceed
Lucette should
appropriately.
be warned.
I agree.
All should be done to ensure that this cannot happen. That's for certain. Again, the vague suggestion is fake Lucette's death for a temporary time. Give Lucette a fake identity to go by, because Paige didn't mention Lucette.
She just mentioned Rosefall.
Exactly. If Lucette's identity is to remain undiscovered and the Rosefalls are to be told to Paige to be dead through natural causes. It's a lie, but a temporary one to hold up. And simply make sure that Lucette keeps her identity as a Rosefall a secret until the matter is cleared. That's my suggestion.
I agree. I think, like I said, I think it imperative maybe that we arrange a meeting with her and speak with her candidly about it as well.
I agree with this. I'll happily join this meeting. Paige has been visiting the end each and every evening, leaving behind a journal of dreams, as dreams are a great way of tracking a curse that affects the mind.
I could see that.
And I've just minutes ago made a breakthrough.
I'm, again, so grateful for the work that you are putting in this situation.
I'm simply grateful for the respect my opinions have been given despite my mistakes.
Well, mistakes are how we learn and how we do better going forward.
I also greatly appreciate the hospitality that you have granted me.
Of course, you are doing more for my realm than I can really describe, working with Paige and Ophelia, and you are great.
Paige and Ophelia, that's the lot right now.
But still, it is
I'm
something
willing
that I
to
cannot
help
provide.
out more, of course. Matters of magic are ones that are close to my heart.
I know. I think
And
we're
I'm
making
always
great
willing
steps
to help.
forward. Yes.
All right,
I think
but I initially wished to tell you of the suggestion. If things ever go out of hand, I am willing to give you the command. Oh, this is important. There are 3 people who currently hold control over Paige through the words. Myself, Royna, and
Interesting.
Helia.
Are
Because
they
unfortunate,
close with her?
Royna is. Helia is a very close friend as well, who has been very much. Had I not been currently helping Paige, I probably would have been stabbed by now.
Oh no.
I'd say from your perspective that should be a good thing. It means loyalty. And it also means that none of these people. Well, I hope that my actions have more than proven that I will not use this ability against your kingdom. And I believe that the close bonds that the other 2 hold with Paige prove the same. But if Paige were to ever suddenly act in a way different, acting on seemingly a completely new command that can't be traced back to the past, we would be the 3 core suspects. That, or one of us would seem to be very loose-lipped. It's also why I didn't wish to continue speaking about this in such a grand group.
I understand. And it means a great deal that you are willing to give me those names.
I also read what Paige wrote. It's actually a good thing. The moments of clarity. It
I
means
agree.
that the curse has a weaker hold on her than I initially thought. And then finding out that she's resisted it in the past. Just, please, act quickly.
Of course.
Release the news that the Rose Falls are dead.
I will speak with Lucette as soon as I can, and I will hopefully do so with you in attendance, and we will move as quickly as we can.
Hopefully, but if my attendance were to in any way delay it, do it without me. However, I would like to be involved. Yes, please. That very much.
I will involve you if I can, if it is within reason, and then
Thank
if
you.
it is not, if we are struggling, I will do so and then debrief with you so that you are still kept up to speed.
Of course. I know I keep insisting. However, I do really wish that my travel between the realms could be made easier.
Oh,
When the situation with Paige began, I had to stop by and still log things despite it being an emergency. I don't wish to be held back by meaningless jargon if I'm needed.
Give me 1 second.
Hey, it's 50 pages to flip through.
ENCALADUS? Right? Your last name?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not sure. I was not paying attention
No, you're
to
fine.
what that spelled.
If this is misspelled, I'm sorry, but it should be fine for now.
ENCALADUS.
Got it. Perfect.
Pardon, I was used to the Adventurers Guild coding. I believe that was something of the sort.
I do ask that, again, with this being granted, if you are able to give me updates as you come and go to some degree, and it can be after the fact when you find time,
Of course.
that you would do so.
I only ask that I'm able to do what I can. And I'll only use it when I must. I'll keep you involved at all points.
Of course, if anybody gives you trouble for being here and logbooks and whatnot, I mean, typically it's just Arlo and I that check them, sometimes Balefire, but that note with my signature and date should give you a pass. And if they continue to give you trouble, all you need to do is missive me, and
of course,
I will come to help.
I'll of course only use this if urgency is of utmost importance.
Of course, you deserve to have access to those that need you just as much as I appreciate your work here. I would hate to restrict it.
Thank you very much. And again, I appreciate your trust of me.
Of course.
It means a lot. It's something that, unfortunately, even my own kingdom doesn't grant me.
I think we struggle with what we do not understand. And I think for some, for most, magic is very much within that realm. And I am learning how to be open to everyone.
You're wise.
Thank you.
Greatly so. Greatly, far more greatly than I even initially thought. And do not misunderstand. I always considered you a wise and caring ruler, even if I've disagreed.
No, disagreeing is healthy. It means we are growing.
Well, you hold a very different perspective to mine. It's something I realized when we first spoke.
Well, maybe through our correspondence we can grow together. Because I
hope so too.
Yes,
I
you
must
challenge
check
my
in on
views
Paige
also.
now.
Yes, please do. Please do.
Because I left with quite the revelation.
Oh, well, thank you for reporting. Good luck.
Yes, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Right, group.
I knew it.
Knew what?
I knew it. I knew that she was going to be a danger to somebody aside from myself.
Oh, Paige?
Yes.
Yeah. Also, why? Continue.
Apparently, she has something within her curses applicable to the Rosefall family.
Oh?
Lucette.
How does Lusa have a connection?
I have no idea. But I knew that her withdrawing and not having complete clarity at all times and struggling to have emotions for other people, I knew that there was danger to other people, at least somewhat involved. I didn't know that it was to this extent, though. One of her missions, quote unquote, is to assassinate the Rosefall lineage. So Skylar's recommendation was to fake Lucette's death and have her assume another identity, essentially put her in the witness protection program.
Oh. I don't... We're doing a lot to protect Paige.
I agree. And I have half a mind to just do the witness protection program with Lucette and then just keep a guard for myself and let Paige frickin' wander, but how am I to know that this is the only thing that's going to happen?
Exactly.
How much is too much?
We're
Now apparently
protecting
Helene-
one citizen, but the others have to suffer for it?
I guess that's what they are saying. And apparently Helia, Roinar, and Skylar are all the ones that have this list of command words or something that set Paige's curse off. And if she is ever to start acting erratic, it would name them the 3 core suspects. I don't know.
It's... Oh, I don't know.
It's a lot! It's a lot! Let's see. Do I have what I want?
I
in
think
here?
if one more
No.
thing
Oh.
makes it so that we had to protect Paige, then... I'm sorry, Paige.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to the vault if you'd like to join me. It'd be just brief. I need one of these. And oh, that's not how you spell that. Okay. Do you want to come see the sniffers?
Yeah. Rowena is messaging me.
Is she okay?
She sounds upset that I didn't say anything during the meeting.
Oh no.
Relating to my history.
Well, that she can't expect you to just blurt that out whenever. Helia also didn't say anything.
Yeah. I think that was the plan, though, for us to speak, but, like, I don't think any of my information would have helped. Because everyone, it's like, it's the same thing of the goblins capturing the main origins.
Look at them!
Hemlock and... What is that name?
Halogen.
Halogen.
Yeah.
I was too short to read the name.
Where is the thing? Is it in this one? No. Is it in
this one?
Oh. Oh! Do you have the stone? Yeah. Alright. I don't know where to plant these.
What is it?
The seeds.
What seeds?
There's seeds. Get out of my toolbox, Arlo. Actually, I don't know. I think they might need water, but... Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of seeds are these?
Those are pitcher pods.
I've never
And
heard
these
of
are
them.
torch flowers.
Oh.
That one grows so fast.
Oh.
I watched it. Oh.
Oh. Are you sniffing me?
Keep your nose off him. Oh, don't sniff me!
He's like, I'm gonna sniff you instead then.
Don't do it. I don't like being sniffed.
This is how big
I
they
like
grow.
this Yeah.
Okay. It kind of looks like
I
a
like this
heart.
garden. Kinda. Sorta. Super pretty. I have a stomach ache.
Oh no.
Too much. Too much. I'm gonna check all these and then I think I'm probably gonna retire.
Where'd you go?
Over by the tolls.
Oh, okay.
Where did you go? Oh, you're still up there. She's mad at you, huh?
Yeah, she is. She's sending many missives.
Oh. Don't let her bully you.
It's not
Plus,
my
she's probably
fault.
she's probably still like really worked up because that was more than
Yeah, and she
that was
shouldn't take
more
her
than
anger out
needed.
on me.
Yeah. Come in. You can come in. Okay. How are you feeling? Do you have anything to debrief on?
I don't think so.
You good?
I think I covered everything.
Good. With that being said, I'm gonna retire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morrow.
Tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. That didn't... That didn't come across to me. Do not come and attack me.